Hi and welcome to the Batch Lady, to my Tuesday chat. For anybody that doesn't follow me, I am Suzanne Mulholland, also known as the Batch Lady. I usually show you how to make fast, simple homemade meals that you can make in advance, put in your freezer. All about batching. But I have a Tuesday chat and this is it this week. So, what date are we on? Let me check my phone. What date are we on? We're on the 23rd of February, okay? Tuesday the 23rd of February, and lots to go in and tell you about this week that's been happening. So first, good news if we're in the UK. Looks like the government may have a plan and we may be getting out of lockdown at some point, so woo! So I'm very pleased about that. I feel quite happy in lockdown, believe it or not, because I work from home and the kids are working on stuff. And we're coping well with it. I'm not ecstatic, but I'm okay. And then I realised things like yesterday where my kitchen blind broke. That's why it looks so dark in here and I've got all the lights on. So that's just fallen straight down and I can't get it to, it's one of those Roman blinds, I can't get it to go back up. And the computer that was fixed, that was away and came back, is now broken again. And you know, it's little things like that that you think, I'm going to cry. I'm actually going to cry, which is bizarre because usually little things like that don't affect me. So I think we're all ready to get out of lockdown, aren't we? So start living life again and getting back to normal instead of on this emotional roller coaster that's going on. So fingers crossed we're getting out of that soon. So we're in February. For this month we were talking about freezer foraging, which we're still talking about, okay? So until the end of this month we're talking about if you've got stuff in your freezers, get eating out of it. So like I described a few weeks ago, I was saying just eat anything that's winterish. Start getting that winter food eaten now. So for example, you'll see that on Sunday I gave you a meal planner on my page to follow. That meal planner is just a general meal planner, but I've not been following it for the last few weeks because I'm just eating out the freezer. So my meal planner has been this week, if I read it off my board, we actually had chili on Friday, we had a takeaway sort of restaurant meal on Saturday, we had kedgeree on Sunday, we had Caesar salad because I had some chicken in the freezer that I found, so I made it into a Caesar salad. We've got pesto pasta going on, that was last night, and chicken Kievs the next night. So I'm freezer foraging, so I'm still putting out the meal plan for you if you want to just have a general sort of meal plan, but at the moment I'm not following that one, I'm on a freezer forage, so it's up to you whether you are filling your freezer or eating out of your freezer, how you want to do it. So today I am just going to stop. I recorded a quick video first thing this morning of me clearing out the little freezer that lives in my kitchen, okay? Because I want to show you that it can take like 8 to 10 minutes sometimes to just give it a quick sweep. Now, all I was doing was giving it a quick tidy up, but it was allowing me to see what I had in there, what was going into the deep freeze that didn't need to be there, and the odd thing that just needed chucked out, like, you know, some ice cream that had a tiny little bit in it that had gone hard that nobody was going to eat, that type of thing. Often you can think it's like a much bigger thing than it is. Oh, I must do that, I must do it. And every time you open the door, stuff falls out and you cram it back in again. Give yourself 8 to 10 minutes. You'll see me here. I put a towel on the floor. I put a pair of freezer gloves on, but actually I don't need them because it's not that cold for doing it for 8 minutes. And here is how you speed clean your freezer. Okay guys, so I'm going to show you how quickly you can clean out your freezer, just giving it a quick tidy up, okay? I'm going to put a 10-minute timer on this, which you should be able to see. Okay, so if I just put start, we've started our 10 minutes, it's working its way down. I've got my freezer gloves on. I'm going to clean out this messy freezer. Let's go. So that's how simple it is. Quick freezer, tidy out, and you've got a rough idea of what you've got sort of left in there as well. What else do I want to tell you about? Healthy batching. Once we're finished February, we're going to start March with healthy batching. My new book is coming out on the 4th of March, as you know, and I'm sitting here doing lots of book signings. So because of COVID, I'm signing everything on these book plates. They're going back to the publishers, and then they're being distributed to various places that are selling the book, which is tons of places. Amazon, Watersons, bookshop.org. I think nearly every supermarket is selling it come March. I'm not very sure. They don't really tell me a great deal, but I think that's what's happening. I think you'll be able to get it WH Smith's, all those types of places. So I am filling in these and a few little cheeky ones. This one says, I'm Zara. So you might get one with a funny smiley face or something if you manage to get a signed copy. But healthy batching coming out, and we're going to be talking about this right the way through the summer, okay? We are getting out of lockdown. We're all going to have to put normal clothes back on. We're all going to start going back out to work, doing the school run. And personally, I'm slightly worried about fitting into all my clothes. I am going to start just batching out healthy meals. Everything that's going in the freezer is going to be as healthy as possible. So I don't have to think about the calories that I'm eating. It's already, I know that that's it. It's sort of done. It's in the freezer and it's like a healthy ready meal ready to grab out. So we're going to do lots on that. I have recorded some videos from this book, which the publishers are allowing me to put out. So I think there's 5 recipe videos going to be coming out starting from, I think it's the 1st of March. I'll let you know. I'll keep you posted on that. But there are some videos coming out to let you see some of the recipes in this book as well. Okay, so there is a competition running on Facebook and Instagram at the moment. 5 copies of the book are going to people on Facebook. 5 copies are going on Instagram. Find it, I'll keep putting it up every couple of days, but if you find it on the feed, you basically want to make sure that you like and follow the page on the Batch Lady, and then you want to go down to where it says and leave a comment saying, leave 2 friends that you think might like the book. Okay, I'll then choose at random on the 4th of March. We'll choose 5 winners from Facebook, 5 winners from Instagram, and those 5 winners, or 10 winners actually, all in all, will get a free copy of my new book. You can enter twice. You can enter on Facebook and Instagram. Instagram, I don't have as many followers. I think I'm only about 40,000 compared to Facebook, which is like nearly 200,000. So do pop over if you're on Facebook to Instagram and follow me there and join the competition. You've probably got a much better chance of actually getting one of the 5 there than you do on Facebook, which is a much bigger account. That's just a little tip. Now, on that, there is a scam going on with someone who has made up a fake account called the-batch/lady. The Batch Lady with all different bits put into it. If you get a message from them asking you to click on a link that you've won a book or anything like that, absolutely ignore it. Don't click on anything. It's a scam. And I have chatted to lots of people who are running businesses on Facebook, and it's happening to nearly all of us. So you can let Facebook know about it. Sometimes they take it on, and other times they just say, oh, they've looked at the page and they don't realise that people are sending these messages. I've done as much as I can about it. I will keep fighting it, of course, but please just ignore that. If I get in touch with you, 1, I'll never ask you to click on a link. 2, I'll never ask you for a friend request, because I can chat to you here. You can send me DM messages. I can send you DM messages back. It's a business account. We don't do friend requests. So if you get a friend request from me, it is fake. Just completely ignore it, okay? New recipe coming out on Thursday. We had it the other night. Delicious. Chicken butter bean and chickpeas. Chicken butter bean and chickpea stew. It's done in like a tomato, like 2 cans of tomatoes and some tomato puree. It's really, really tasty, and it's a light stew. It's not a heavy stew. It's a chickeny tomatoey stew. We had it over rice. It was absolutely delicious, and it's so easy to make. So it's coming from one of my recipes that is, one of these ones that I'll show you how to cook it in an oven, in an aga, in the Instant Pot, and in the slow cooker. No matter what you have, you can cook it in one of these. It's one of these slow cook ones, so I'll give you the instructions as well. It'll be on my website as well, so you can work away at that. And finally, on this Tuesday, sorry, I've got a phone beeping somewhere. Finally, on this Tuesday, I just want to let you know that on Facebook, if you're following me on Facebook, we get about 3,000 new followers every week. And some people are quite confused because we're already, lots of us are well into batching. So I can talk about freezer foraging and batching this and a new recipe. But actually the basics of batching, sort of like making double, freezing flat, using cups, all these things, a lot of people don't know. So I am, as of next week, just going to run these little 2-minute videos to let everybody know. It's good to have a refresher. It's good to think, oh, I used to do that and now I've just got, you know, into a habit of not doing it. So I'm going to run a refresher for the next, sort of starting next week for 2 weeks, just generally all about, you know, easy batching, how to get started, best ways of doing it, time hacks, all that sort of thing. Little 2-minute snippets just to go back over the basics, which is always good to do. If you have any questions, leave them in the comments below. If there's anything I can help you with at all, if you know, if you're DMing me, I'll always try to get back to you. I try to respond to every single message. And I hope you have a lovely week. You've probably listened to me for long enough, so I'll just go. Have a great week. Bye.